How you guys doing, everybody? Welcome to the Boney Gang podcast, episode 6. I am your host, Spavari, here with
The Great JSlay in the flesh.
per usual.
All the time. Every time.
Today on recording is Easter 2023.
Easter Sunday where apparently Jesus rose again.
Jesus died on Friday. They called it Good Friday, but it wasn't a Good Friday for him specifically. It was probably a pretty rough one. But today is Easter. He risen and then walked. And now
did that thing.
And now we celebrate his resurrection with bunnies and eggs.
With bunnies and eggs. Handing out chocolates.
And church.
And then giving kids just tons of ridiculous gifts for no reason if you have money.
You know, it's not really the biggest gift to gift day.
If you have money, you're getting gifts like it's...
Really?
Yeah.
I figured they just put money in the eggs, like a couple hundred.
Dude, no. Here, dude, you're a fucking little kid. Here's everything you ever wanted as an
adult.
adult.
Do people give that like PS3 for PS3s? Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, PS3s to 3-year-olds, yeah. The more you get old, the more, you get
each
5
PlayStation,
PS5,
yeah.
But when you're 3, PS3 only, dude. You need a ride or die PS3.
Oh, God. I don't think work anymore.
I don't know. I just saw a dude who does that, like, fix stuff, and he fixed a PlayStation 4 500 million edition, I think it was called, which I've never seen before or heard of before.
Did it look any different than an old?
Yeah, it's actually it's dark blue transparent. You can see like all the interior guts of the PlayStation.
That's
shit.
fire.
Yeah, and then when you like turn it on, like the front right here like glows like this cool white and blue, like really.
Does it also sound like an airplane?
It probably does when you start like them old ones did.
Yeah.
Is this about to lift off my?
So I don't turn on my PlayStation because I don't got the PS5. I got the PS4 still.
Yeah.
And when I turn that joint on, it's...
I just needed a dust back here real quick. Let me turn this on. Dust flies out the back. All right, I'm good. Cleaned all the back up there.
That's terrible.
Yo, when I had that Xbox One, I turned that shit on. I honestly thought that thing was gonna lift off my entertainment center. Like, I thought that shit was just going to go like, all right, I'm about to start playing, like, GTA.
Yeah.
Turn on GTA, it starts to load. Nothing. But then it starts to actually load into the game.
Yeah.
And that shit's like, like, yo, is this thing lifting right now? Like, I actually had to, like, go over there and check, like, this is the same machine, right? Because...
It's crazy because they didn't sound like that at first.
I can hear this from my next door neighbor's house if I wanted to go in there.
Like, when that stuff came out, it's not like we all, like, plugged it in and then it was just like...
No, they got a little older. The processors, I think, got a little older, whatever the case is. But the games got bigger and bigger, and
it just started chugging.
Dude, they're like, I can't process this.
Yeah.
Let me give you Red Dead Redemption real quick. Try to run it on the Xbox One or Xbox 360 real quick and just see how it goes.
Yeah.
That shit's yelling.
So, how was your week, man? You do anything cool? Eat any good food? Do anything spectacular?
Eat any good food? I have pretty bad eating habits, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I go through like temporary fast periods where I don't eat shiz. But nothing stood out. Nothing food-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Work was cool.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of new jobs, straightforward. The fights, though, kick ass.
Yeah, man, Adesanya got that dubs.
Yep.
Get that George W.
I know I don't be talking about UFC anymore.
Yeah.
Kind of slacking on that.
Yeah,
I am, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys.
Adesanya got that George W. Bush.
Jorge Masvidal retired right in front of I was about to say in front of George W. Bush. That's funny. Donald Trump was there in Miami.
Really? Yesterday?
Yeah, last night he was in the audience with Dana White, just sitting next to each other, all like...
See, I thought bro got arrested, or turned himself in. That's crazy.
It could be a clone.
Yeah.
Could be a clone. We never know any of these high government officials anymore.
Yeah.
Or Trump, whatever he is.
They just got like 5 Trumps running around.
Dude, they easily got 5 Trumps.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear I thought bro was arrested in Rikers Island right now.
He was in Miami-Dade, hanging out, watching the fights.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep. Freaking, I forgot who it was. Won his fight and jumped right over the thing and like went and like shook like Donald Trump's hand.
Okay,
I was gonna say it again.
You're going back to George W.
He was shaking George W. hand.
Where is he? Why does he not pop out anymore?
George W.
Yeah. That'd be a pretty. Come on, man. That'd still be fire to see him.
Doesn't he pop out in like important talking points? Or
I don't know, but it'd be sick to see George W. Bush at a UFC event.
Yeah.
How old is he now? He can't be that old.
I don't know.
Guy's got to be like 60 something.
He's probably more like 80.
George W. Bush?
Yeah.
Like Kanye West, George
Hates
W.
black
Bush.
people,
Yeah.
He's got to be like 80 by now.
No way. Let's check that out. I need to know.
But yeah, they were in the crowd there. It was pretty hype last night. It was cool. I forgot who won their fight though, but they jumped right over and started shaking all their hands, being like, "Yeah." Then they started chanting Brandon.
Oh yeah, he's actually he's pretty old now.
Yeah.
Born in 1946.
But how old is he?
I don't know.
I don't know math.
I can't do that quick math right now.
Go up. Click it, the wick.
The old Wikipedia.
Go down. 76.
76. He's still spruce.
Spruce Walker?
Yeah, George W. Bush still can go to a UFC event. If Trump can go there,
Trump
dude.
Can, yeah.
Trump's old as shit.
Yeah. Trump's like 70, I think.
No, dude. He's pretty old. He was born in 46.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They're like the same age.
Yeah, they definitely both can go hang out at a UFC event for sure and watch Jorge Masvidal retire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people act like, I don't know how the narrative got skewed that he's not an old ass man.
I know he's old. I just forget. You know what I mean? Like 70, 75, whatever.
How old is Joe Brandon?
He's definitely 80, almost 90, right?
Joe Brandon age.
Joe Brandon.
I literally typed in Joe Brandon.
That's funny.
I only refer to him as Joe Brandon because it's funny. Yeah. It's just funny. 80. Yeah, solid.
80.
Yeah, he's like, you young snipper
Is that the replica Joe Biden that's 80?
Dude, one time I was at a house on the job, and it was this old racist lady. So it was funny though. She was just old. She was in her chair. You could tell that's where she's always at all the time. She probably sleeps there.
Oh yeah.
She had all of her like stuff around her, and it was just dark. And I was like, "Can I turn on the light?" She's like, "No." I was like, "All right." So we were filling out paperwork or whatever for what we were doing, and kind of to paint the scene, she just had Fox 2 News on, like probably all day, and she had a diorama of Trump's daughter's wedding.
What?
Yeah.
Like a homemade diorama?
It was her name, like Melania or something?
Yeah.
Or that's his wife. I don't know. But yeah, like a whole diorama of like Trump's daughter in dress with her husband.
Wow.
And I think it had like Trump and his wife was in there like sitting down somewhere in the diorama. It was crazy.
What an interesting
it was
lady.
Huge. It was like this big. And she was like she had the Fox 2 News on, and they had Joe Brandon up there giving some sort of speech, and she just points at it and she's like, that's not really him, right?
Oh, she's knows,
like, yeah,
dude.
she's like, that's
she
not
knows.
really him, right? That's a man with a mask on.
Oh, she watches that stuff every day, every moment. She knows the subtleties then if she wants to pull that type of shit out.
She looks over at me, she goes, I think it's Jim Carrey.
Oh!
Yeah.
With the Shyamalan twist.
Then she threw in some racist stuff. She was like,
That's unfortunate for you.
Yeah, she was not. It was unfortunate just in general. She was like he's gonna let all those people over here.
Immigrants.
Yeah, and then she said some other things like you don't know who they're essaying and murdering. I'm like, okay, lady. So, we had some. When we lived in Texas, we knew some dope people that like got, our boy got over here illegally. It's like that man, if he was still over there, it would have been a rough life.
He's trying to do that thing for his
his family. He sent
family.
all of his money over there. So it's like, that stuff pisses me off to hear. But like, come on, lady.
That's not going to matter, though, here in a minute.
What does that mean? What did that just mean?
Sending, like, trying to transfer over, like, U.S. dollar currency over to another country, you know what I mean? Because it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter soon.
Life getting a little wacky. Mm-hmm. A little wacky. Whoa. Life's getting a little... Ooh.
Yeah, I never actually really put that into perspective. I wonder what that's going to do for, like, the, you know, immigrants and the foreign people here in America who... I used to work at Walgreens, so I seen tons of different ethnic backgrounds come in, like, and transfer, like, $1,700, $2,500, you know, $1,000 to their country, you know, because it transfers way, you know, a lot over there.
You can transfer money from
Western Union to another country,
okay.
to another country for Western Union.
Are we talking about like what it's going to be like since the world's kind of pivoting away?
Yeah. I wonder what that's going to do for that, because it's not going to, it wouldn't matter, you know, because the dollar wouldn't matter.
That'd be sick if the US dollar, I mean, wouldn't be sick, but like numbers wise, it'd be pretty fun, pretty wacky if it started getting to like the yen, where, you know, like 4 million yen is only like equivalent to like not that much, like in reality, like this water bottle cost 700 yen.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
It just
dude.
sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm walking around with $1 million cash on me, but in reality,
you'd have to transfer that before the U.S. dollar collapses. You'd have to get all your U.S. dollars over to yen before it collapses. So the transfer is way different, or else it wouldn't mean nothing, right?
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, this water bottle gonna cost $1,000.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I got it on me. Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got 1,000 yen.
I got 17 million.
But it really don't mean shit.
Yeah,
it's really it's really like a couple $1,000.
It'd just be sick.
That's
to say, like, I'm a millionaire now.
But you're not.
But it means like $200.
Yeah, but everything's gonna be the same thing. So, you know, I'm gonna go buy a house for 17 million yen, and it's really not. And you're like, Jesus, I only have 30,000 yen.
Dang, you only got 30,000. You rough, bro. That's like 5 bottles of water. It's gonna be dope times, man. It's gonna be dope times to live in, dude. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
Last week I had that meeting with Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
She said that the clips of us talking about the manosphere is awesome. She loved it. She said it's gonna do great on the talk.
Yeah.
As she says.
Was she jumping up and down gracefully?
No, she's very cold.
Damn.
Just
what is gonna break her?
Nothing. She is a workhorse.
She had a hard life, huh?
Yeah. I mean, how do you think she rose to corporate podcasting?
You want me to give you a real answer?
No, give me a fake answer.
All right. She definitely wasn't her way up to the top.
I didn't like that.
By that I mean she has like esophagus issues.
I was about to say, she's out here like...
Okay, so remember the chocolate oatmeal thing?
Yeah. What?
It was good and everything. But she couldn't even get that down.
Nah.
She has issues.
Yeah.
So every time she eats, you know, so like everyone felt sorry for her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, she definitely...
Because she couldn't like... She's like, oh, issues. And they're like, you know what?
No, she definitely... Her way to the top. She has like that thing where she'll gain the flu like on purpose because it doesn't affect her as much, but she's able to transfer it over. And then all the men that were above her, she would just cough all over them. They'd be out. Right when they'd come back, she'd again. Yeah. And then they would be out until they just eventually get fired. And they're like, I got to leave. And then she takes their spot. Next person.
Well, you know she's like mafia material, right?
Oh, yeah, I do.
So like she brought in, you know, that boy with the breath.
Oh, yeah.
So if any of those top men, any of those men that wanted to give her a hard time, I know this in the shadows, dude.
Timmy
I know
Shit-Tooth?
this. Poop teeth.
Timmy Poop Teeth.
She bring him in. Mm-hmm. Rush him the F out.
Yeah. I'd quit my job right now.
I don't even go in there when he was there like a week ago.
No.
I don't even step foot in that top area.
When Timmy Poop Teeth is in there.
It looks like it looks great and all. It almost looks like an Avengers headquarters, like Justice League, like style. Like we got nice glass, big table, lot of features, but it smells like shit.
Yeah. I mean, but you got to keep them around for like almost security, you know?
Yeah, it almost takes the aesthetic away because it smells so effing bad.
You start noticing all the flaws, the little scuffs and stuff.
Yeah, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Every time. But you're breathing in halitosis. So you're just like, oh, I want to like it in here so bad.
Speaking of those men, she said we should like talk a little bit more about some stuff.
About some stuff.
Yeah,
she's so bland.
Yeah. She said,
what did Joe the BB have to say?
Joe the producer, he doesn't give any. He pretty much.
What was his role? He said he went in there. You were going to get yelled at. So when you ended up having the conference call and he joined, what did he actually have to say?
Every time he doesn't say anything. He just pretty much agrees with what Vanessa says. He really has a free position.
What a cuck.
Yeah, he's just in there like, yeah, that's great, Vanessa. Yeah, you're right.
You mean, yeah, but you're right.
Well, yeah.
It's great.
I just don't, it's so exhausting doing the British accent.
Not for me. I'll do it for you.
I got you. But yeah, it's great, Vanessa.
You know, everything is awesome. Yeah, it's just top notch. Everything is just. I'm loving everything about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yell at these guys. Ruffle their feathers a little bit. You know, just get right under the skin, maybe.
But she definitely said
had no like opinion.
Yeah, but she definitely said like we were on the right path. We were definitely alpha as fuck, is what she said.
Hell yeah.
And then she wanted us to talk about just some more like kind of belittle some of the other guys a little bit more to make sure we're the top alphas out there. Which no problem. It's easy to do. Like Andrew Tate recently got released, who used to be the top G.
Yeah.
But he still might claim himself as top G. But to be honest, he ain't top G like that for real.
Was he ever?
No.
He just has a perspective that is very loud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my take real quick. Here we go. You ready?
Sure.
I'm gonna give you the thing. Here we go.
Do it.
He'd be like, first of all, what you doing? Let me tell you something what you're not doing. You're not living up to your own expectations. You don't have anything worthwhile. You don't have anything to look at. You know what you don't have? You don't have a brother that's there for you. Your brother, your family, your friends, it's everything. I love everything and everybody. You don't understand the love that I give because I do so much.
You used the word love a little too much for him.
But he did, though. But he did. He said that a few times.
Really?
Yeah. When they talk about bros, when they talk about each other, it's all about love. But have you seen some of those tweets?
No.
He said, I think in one of them recently, he's like, I love everything. I love everybody. I love blah, blah, blah.
Oh, bro. No way.
Yeah. So he'd just be like, you're not putting things into perspective.
Have you heard him talk about Hulk? What does he say? Hulk Hogan. He pretty much gave what would typically be a very progressive conversation about transgender women, but of course he threw the extreme misogyny twist on it and pretty much like trans hate stuff on there. But had he not, it would have been other words a very progressive conversation.
You don't understand.
It's pretty wild, honestly. Let's see. So there's the Andrew Tate on Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan. We'll check this out.
Look at him bouncing around.
Hold on.
Let me give you real life perspective while I'm just doing this in my silk shit.
Oh yeah, he's a bouncer. All right.
Look, I'm right outside right now on this brick. You know how expensive this brick is? This brick is super expensive, leading up to a garage that's just as expensive as the brick. You need to when you walk into your house in the place that you own, in the place that you bought with your hard-earned money, you need to understand that you need to appreciate every moment that you walk in because you earned it.
Oh my God.
And that means pulling up in your Bugatti right through your gate. That's just as expensive as the bushes that you're leading up to your driveway. And the brick is just as expensive as the front of your house. And then you walk in the front of your house in your expensive fancy door. And then you look in your stairwell and it's just as expensive as the outside of your house, and you just appreciate everything because you worked for it, you owned it, and you know what? No woman stopped you.
Bro, you're the top G.
No woman stopped me.
Let me see what you think about this take, though.
I got sweaty.
Construction. I'm rebuilding my mansion. You'll see when it's done. We'll do an episode of Cribs. I had to get this area here. I bought my neighbor's house. I had to construct a specific area for the Bugatti. Anyway, that's all gonna be lit up and shit.
That's his family. This is Vin Diesel's family.
Broke boys don't know. Listen, I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1?
Transsexual, first off, dude is crazy. It's transgender. I don't know the fuck. There's no such thing as a transsexual. It's really...
I mean, that's what it used to be called back then. That's why he said it like that.
And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, 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 because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else. But they're not actually thinking about the question. I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man. You people are not thinking about the question.
He's so serious.
When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. That's the trans. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl.
Dude, look at his facial expressions.
Dude, his eyes were so bugged through them glasses.
Again,
Megan Fox with a dick.
He really thought he was saying some shit.
Dude, it's like the inside. Look at that. The flame inside is brewing. He's like, Megan Fox with a dick.
Because you got to look through the glass and see his like eyes. He has those weird bug eyes.
Dude, I know. He's like,
yeah, like he really thinks he's
Hogan with a pussy.
He thinks he spins.
Thinking about the question. When I say a 1 and a 10, I mean Megan Fox with a dick. Or Hulk Hogan with a pussy. That's the girl.
Is it though?
This is the question I'm asking. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I just clicked the girl, the number 1, did it? You're going to fuck Hulk Hogan? Okay, there's a pussy, but he's got mustache and muscles and shit. He's all hairy, big dude, 6'5". It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay. Whereas Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it out the way. I'm still Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? She's small and shit. You get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you
know
up.
what?
No, I noticed that. Notice what he says there, because you know he was also part of like his thing when he got arrested was he was like beating women and stuff. Like he was having like very aggressive like sex that like. Yeah. They didn't necessarily consent to, like choke him, beat him. They're like, yeah, so I beat you up a little bit. He said, what did he say? He left a voicemail. He's like, oh, you're a little mad because I strangled you a bit. Like, what? So notice how he said that.
Shit, you get your hand around her neck, mess her up. You ain't messing up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's gonna mess you up.
You always have to throw in there, might mess her up, be able to mess her up a bit.
To operate on a higher plane. Think about
you can't dominate Hulk Hogan. That's what he's not saying, but is saying. He's like, you can't get in the bedroom with a Hulk Hogan and just dominate.
Yeah.
He's going to tear you apart. You're going to feel emasculated. I need to get into a bed with a Megan Fox with a big hard cock. That way I know exactly what's going on. So when I'm pleasing her and she's got a big hard erection and I'm just smacking it, that I know that I'm doing the right thing. Even though he's probably never been in that type of situation before.
No, I think he's a chaser. And isn't going to say I'm a chaser, but he's definitely out there going after some transgender women. And
he definitely seems the type that like puts his male genitalia in a glory hole and doesn't care what's on the other side.
The thing is with him is
it doesn't matter.
What he's saying is very progressive. Saying it's not gay. To have sex with a transgender woman.
If she looks just like a woman.
Yeah, but then has to throw in the looks.
Yeah.
Had to throw in the looks.
Has to be a 10.
Has to be, what he's considering a 10. He's saying that, but he's also throwing in like wrong terminologies in the middle of it.
But did he said move it out of the way?
Yeah.
Like you can do that. You can just move it out of the way.
5. It's pretty gay to me. That sounds pretty gay. I don't care if it's a pussy. That is gay.
Okay.
Megan Fox, okay, he's got a dick, but maybe you can like scoot it out the way. I'm still Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? At least she's small and shit.
You can scoot it out the way.
What's crazy is he's going back and forth on like right terms and wrong terms. He's saying like
He's because he hasn't thought about what he's saying. The dude, his brother, I'm guessing, whoever's on the other side of this camera pulled their phone out and said, hey, real quick, very, what's the word?
Well, no, I don't,
not progressive, but reactive. Very reactively. Boom. Da-da-da or da-da-da question. Go. And then he's just like,
no
question.
I don't think he even it went like that because you have to understand. At first, he was just flexing his house. And then they're like, he's like, hey, can you film me real quick? Film my house. And they're like, yeah, sure. And they're like recording him. And then all of a sudden, it just goes left quick out of nowhere. He's like, this is my nice marble slab for my Bugatti. This is like a nice carport for my Bugatti. Also, real quick, just want to talk about what I said on Twitter. Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan. And they're just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, because he's just reactive. He's just reactively thinking.
On a higher plane.
You can operate on a higher plane. We're just not operating on a higher plane.
This affects the world we now live in. What is straight? What is gay? It's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it? Because if you're going to sit here and go, oh, no, it's gay to bang Megan Fox with a dick, I counter that argument. It's gay to bang Hulk Hogan with a pussy. So which one is it?
Yeah, he definitely...
But you're not right.
Well, I mean, he kind of...
He's not right or wrong.
What he just did was just too much. Like he just didn't. If he would have just
but the way he's delivering it, like I'm saying, like it is right. Yeah. This is correct.
I don't know if either one of those things are gay. I'm not.
It doesn't matter.
But the fact that he like really wanted.
You know what he doesn't understand? Well, I think he needs to. If Mr. Hot operating on a higher plane type, Mr. fucking guy.
What's that?
You know what? He's not. Friction is friction. All right? And if you want some, you gonna get some. You gonna continue to put labels on it? Go ahead.
Like I
said, but it doesn't actually matter.
Like I said, what he was saying is like actually pretty progressive for like how everything is now. Because what he was saying, like he was like. He even touched on, he was like, you know, the line between gay and straight, like sexuality is on such a higher, like, let's say it's like a fluent thing. So like what he's saying is very progressive and like, you know, how like the world is. But then of course he has to double down with like misogyny and like, making fun of like the beauty standards
because he
and shit
can't
like that.
Stop blurring the lines.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's like, at the end of the day, who gives a shit about your opinion? Because a person is going to go get what a person wants to go get. Yeah. If he wants to go or she wants to go mess around with Hulk Hogan with a vagina, they going to get it. Yeah. Because that's what they like. Don't matter about gay or straight. Don't matter about that. It's like friction is friction. So they gonna get theirs.
Dude, these
pleasure is pleasure.
These alpha male influencers are ridiculous. Dude, they just make no sense. You know,
they want to make sense.
They want to make sense so bad.
They want to make sense so hard. They want their points to be thrusted out, and they want it to be accurate so hard that it ends up looking goofy. Yeah, and you want to believe them. You want to be like, dude.
I don't want to fucking believe.
No, like you want to believe them for the sense of like we got to band together in some type of degree, right? Where we're like, we just can't just be just dragged along our whole entire lives, you know what I mean? But like, bro, it's so easy to not like you. It's so easy to not get behind you. It's so easy to just keep flicking and scrolling past you because you're ridiculous.
All they have to do is tell what the real is, right? They can just,
or they can just be themselves.
Yeah,
they're not themselves.
If you're trying to be like, hey, I'm gonna give these men advice, why don't you just say like legit stuff, like instead of like what they, like I said last.
Because a lot of the stuff that they say is a lot of stuff that doesn't get talked about. So let me cook. Yeah. Last week
the joke clip that we made was pretty much what they all do.
Yeah.
They just blame it on women. All you have to do is go to the gym. Why can't they? And usually we didn't even touch in there. A lot of things they say is like you want to find a wife that's submissive, doesn't argue.
But a lot of their things talk about. I know what you're saying, but I just feel like a lot of that gets followed up with like men just want the option, or like men need an option, or it can be, you know, they can be picky or whatever the word I'm trying to look for is, but they can be.
That's the ones that are trying to get your lay count up. Those are like similar to like the Fresh and Fits and stuff. They focus on like, because a lot of them have like a some sort of class. Mm-hmm. There's certain ones. There's different ones. There's ones that they are targeting the men that want to get their lay count up. They're like, I've slept with over 400 women, yada, yada. If you want to know how to get your lay count up, this is what you have to do. There's two different ones. The ones that have the lay count, and then the ones that are, the goal is to find a wife that is submissive, doesn't argue, doesn't talk back, and lets you take care of everything in the house, lets you take care of everything financially, and wants you to make every decision in that what happens between your guys' lives. What they're doing is very fucking damaging, because like, They speak about that. They're speaking about like the old traditional ways of like how men have always been back in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, nuclear family, like, you know, slap your wife up a bit, doesn't matter. You make all the decisions. And then they want to say like, okay, 80% of suicides are by men. It's like what you guys are saying is literally the cause of like the suicides. Like you're like saying like these men that they need to make every decision. They need to be the money getter. The wife doesn't do anything but stay at home, take care of the kids, and you have to go home, go out, work, get the money, come back, make all the decisions, yada yada yada. It's like what you guys are telling these people to do will literally contribute to the suicide rate.
Exactly, yeah.
Because what men really need, just figure out what's happy. Find like, you know, a hobby or something like that. Yeah, sure. If your thing is like what's making you self-conscious is your body and how you look, yeah, then you hit the gym. But that's not the end all be all to all your problems.
Or you find a lady who doesn't care about those type of things.
Yeah, you find they're all over the place.
They're all over the place. Like standards are all over. Like
you first have to learn how to talk to women and not be a weirdo, not be a creep, not bring everything sexual. But
you also have to find out what you actually like.
Yes.
From yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Find out what you like for yourself. Don't just learn how to talk to women normal. Learn how to have a woman as a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And a
counterpart.
Yeah. Learn how to make a friend with a woman. Don't be weird. Don't be sexual. Just be a normal human being with a woman. Then you get to actually go out. Maybe then find a partner. Who do you want as a partner? Do you want to be the person that has to make all the decisions out there, constantly go to work, come back, your girl doesn't work, all she does is clean the house, and you just blow your shit when there's just one thing dirty, and then you have to make all the financial decisions, all the burden on you? Or do you want to find like you said, a counterpart who's able to make the decisions as well, who's actually goes out and work as well?
Yeah, when like you want to take some of the weight off, she's able to put some of the weight on her and just be like, I got you for a little bit, and then
And they focus too much on the physical, like yada yada. It's like no, you like what a real relationship is the how much they can hold you down like emotionally and like all that stuff.
And if they're there with you through your bad times, like if you have issues,
vice versa.
Yeah, if you have issues and you're going through like a real struggle and your mood changes and your attitude changes, your personality changes temporarily that they're not used to. And if they're willing to stick through that because they obviously know who you actually are, and you get over that hump and they're riding with you and then you keep on moving on, that's who you want. Try to find that person. I was like, oh, you've changed. It's like, I'm just going through a period.
Yeah. And if you find like a real partner, then they will be able to hold you down through anything.
And also those stupid conversations won't happen.
Yeah.
Those goofy little dumb conversations and all those little things won't happen.
I don't know about you. I don't want to I would never want my wife or my partner to like, anytime anything happens or any decision, they just look at me, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to have
pressure.
To figure that out. Yeah.
Some things, men are better at with, logical thinking and understanding, but like at the same time, like,
I don't know.
Like but I'm saying like, but just don't put it all on me because you think I can do these things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I need your support too. I need your brain. You're not stupid. You're very smart.
Yeah.
I need you to do that with me. I can't. Just because I'm good at decision making, you can't put that load on me.
And I don't even think it's across the board like men are better. Like
no, I don't mean better. I mean
like,
in certain circumstances, because
sure,
some women are they get frazzled or whatever, so they look at you like
certain.
Yeah,
women.
no, that's what I mean.
Because I've met guys out there that are just absolute shit shows.
Well, they don't know anything from anything.
I think there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
But then they like in their head they're like, oh, I'm just a beta or whatever like that. It's like no, you're just not good in these certain areas.
I knew this guy that I used to work with, and he used to call his wife before he even purchased pants, like FaceTimed her to make sure the pants were whatever.
And that might be good.
It's like, it's okay, but it's like, I feel like that's a snowball. It's like at that point, like you're a grown man, you can buy your own pants, you know what fits you, you know what's good. You can go into a dressing room and wear them and try them on if it works. But it's those small things that I think would lead up to a bigger point where he's just leaning on her for everything. You know what I mean? Starts becoming like, well, you can pick out my pants for me, so why can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
yeah. I mean, but also at the same time, there's a lot of guys that just are absolute dog shit trash at dressing themselves. And like,
no, true.
All they'd ever wear is Wranglers.
And I put that in perspective too.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, he needs his
if
wife
it wasn't for her,
fashion.
all I'm wearing is Wranglers and a white shirt. With, you know.
But if she knows that too, and you still calling her like, yo, you know I wear Wranglers, but how are these Wranglers?
Yeah.
They're like, she just be like, they are the same Wranglers.
I had a friend, a close friend, who that was him. All he's wearing is Wranglers, and not to diss you in any way in this sense, but all he wore is flannels. Not that you don't only wear flannels, but today you're wearing a flannel, so I had to make sure. But all he wore was flannels. Mm-hmm. He worked at a window company. All he wore was like just some normal jeans, dusty kind of jeans, maybe a shirt, whatever shirt, doesn't matter. It might have a stripe going, a horizontal stripe. Even like, well, what is that? Like those kind of shirts you'd wear in the wintertime that like are like supposed to insulate the inside.
Oh yeah, like oh my god, like long johns.
Yeah, but like the shirt one, he'd wear like a long john shirt
as
and
the
like,
shirt.
Yeah, as the shirt and like some dusty jeans or whatever. Until his one of his girlfriends that he had at the time like bought him some clothes, and then he's like, oh, I kind of like this style. So like, there's a lot of guys out there that they're just dressing like that constantly. Yeah. But then again, there's also guys that are out there dressing like that, and then like for some reason being like, oh, I can't find a girl that likes me. It's like, dude, you look like absolute shit. Let's be honest, dude. Yeah. Like, you got to learn how to dress with the times. Like, sure, if you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to dress with the times. Yeah, find your own swag or whatever, but
you don't have to be like, you don't
have to be flashy or anything.
Long john as a shirt.
Yeah, that nobody across the board will be like, that is a good choice to step out the house in today.
Yeah. Unless you just find a lady that doesn't care. In hopes that in what hopes you do.
You can find a country girl.
You want to find a lady that don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, you want have standards, but like you want,
if that's you're Mr. Long John Shirts, you can find a girl that's in that, but you can't be like, oh, why are these girls in the club in Miami not giving me the attention I want girls in Miami to give me? I'm wearing a Long John shirt with some Wranglers. Like, you got to find the person that's for you. Now, if you're also like these weird influencers who are like, oh yeah, these women ain't nothing, I'm looking in all the clubs. I'm looking at all the clubs in Miami, and these girls are just absolute whatever. It's like, who you are, you need to figure out. So if you're a person that is just like, yeah, I'm into fitness, I'm into traditional values, I don't know where you're going to find that. Probably maybe at a Barnes and Noble or something. But
it's probably easier to find.
Like, but you're not. What's messed up is they're looking in these clubs in Miami and then basing their whole opinion on like this certain group of people. Yeah, maybe that girl in the club in Miami is more based for like a party promoter kind of guy, a guy that goes and he owns a club.
But they always try to get their opinion first. Like the party girl, they try to get her opinion, and if it sounds dumb as shit, then they can ride on her. You know what I mean? But like, even if she doesn't sound dumb as shit, she tries to put her like values or her perspective on it, and they're like, and they're just like, hold on, just 1 second. No,
they shoot it down regardless.
What you just said was blah blah blah, but let me just ride over your.
It's just sad. It's sad to see because it's like
they just want to make them feel stupid. Yeah, they really do.
Like I said, that if that girl is not for you, maybe that girl wants like money or whatever like that. There's a guy that's equal for her out there. That's a guy that's like, I just want a girl that just cares about money, doesn't really care about anything else or whatever.
But don't be surprised when she cheats.
Yeah, but that party,
and then like she can't be surprised when he cheats.
That's why I said that club guy, that party promoter guy. Me and the guys are going to the club every weekend. Yeah, you guys are both gonna probably cheat, have that toxic relationship.
And your
together.
Lifestyles don't match what you're asking. No. You don't have the right lifestyle.
These like influencer guys don't really have the right lifestyle for the girls that they're talking to.
No, because what are they gonna do when they actually find a woman? Yeah. They're gonna keep talking like that and crazy shit and thinking that the woman is gonna be down with them? No. Because what are they going to do? Argue in the background all the time about their views, and you keep spinning it on the internet and keep forcing it on these women, and it's like,
yo, we have a simple, cool life. Like,
and if they don't want a woman, that's cool. Like if they want to stay single and spit all their gunk out at other single women. Like, that's whatever. But like,
but what's messed up is now we got these like little kids that are in like middle school or like sixth grader, fifth grader, fourth grader, and they're running around telling girls like, all you want is money. I got a Bugatti. I'm going to make $1 million someday. It's like, sure, maybe you will, but like, yo, don't tell Sally this, dude. She's planning to go to U of M when she graduates and become a doctor or something like that.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
they got all these like these little motherfuckers running around trying to spit just influencer game at just normal little girls. Like, yo, leave them alone.
yeah, they don't have life experience.
I've heard from not only online but like literal like people in the school industry. They're saying it's rough right now for like these little girls and little boys. Little boys are out here doing messed up stuff, looking at like I'm not gonna air it out, but I heard from somebody that like there's these middle schoolers. They had a BDSM club in middle school, knowing what BDSM is, and not only that, having a BDSM club. It's rough, man.
But they're not gonna do it.
They are. That's the crazy thing. They have like videos of them doing it in their phone.
That's crazy.
Like, come on, man.
But that's what that is. That's what this is.
But what my thing is, listen to real ones. Don't listen to these like weird little guys that are out here claiming that they're alphas. You want to know? I seen the one with Fresh and Fit with Waka Flocka. You're asking me? I'd say Waka Flocka is probably a real alpha male. He's a real ass motherfucker, man. He's been through some shit.
Well, yeah, you got people like him who's talked to probably many of women.
Yeah.
Has either slept with them or not and gotten their perspectives on a lot of things. I wouldn't expect him just to be one of those people to be like, I'm just running through all these. Like he's a smart dude.
Yeah,
He's a smart guy.
Let's check this out
you know
real
he's
quick.
talking. You know he's like he's learning things.
And that's ridiculous.
I agree with that.
That's what I was saying before.
I'm sorry, I disagree, bro.
I disagree with you.
We didn't tell people they're stupid.
I'm gonna
bro.
be honest, nigga. I'm a real nigga, right? And I would never make a woman. I don't give a fuck
100%.
what you say.
Hold some
King,
space.
I'm respecting you on your show, nigga. That's wrong.
That
I
is
disagree.
wrong.
Of course, because you got an opinion. I'm a real nigga.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what she said. I'm different from you. I would have never let her get a butt skin. I would have just, if I feel like you're a clown, I'm gonna give you the circuits. Then I'm gonna throw a lion on stage with you. Matter of fact, we gonna sell popcorn because we can make it all merch. but he's right and he's wrong for a fact. There's a whole group of other men that don't feel like that. But he's right. That's the way men in the past used to think. But like,
And that's ridiculous.
I agree with that.
That's what I was saying before.
I'm sorry, I disagree, bro.
I disagree with you.
We didn't tell people they're stupid.
I'm gonna
bro.
be
So,
honest,
yeah.
nigga. I'm a real nigga, right? And I would,
All right, so I can't find the actual one, but if you've seen the whole one, like they're talking about how like people need to get bullied for their statements, men and women, and Waka Flocka is, I think, brother or someone like that, someone his family member literally like committed suicide for depression and being bullied and stuff, and he had dedicated like pretty much the rest of his career to like philanthropy, and like he like graduated for like a college degree and yada yada. And they're over there saying like, yeah, people need to get bullied for their things, women need to get bullied for their opinions and this and that. And he's like, obviously he's like, yeah, that's a woman, like you're not supposed to bully them and belittle them and make them feel like shit. And then they're like, I disagree. And then they go into like, is it easier for a man or a woman to get laid? And then obviously one of the women like, I mean, both. And they're like, wrong.
I know,
like,
instantly. Incorrect.
Incorrect.
How are you about to ask a question and then when they say something, incorrect?
It's like, dude.
I already knew the stats and the facts before I asked you the question.
Like, I'm sorry, dude. Are you a woman? Like, what? These guys are
Like,
they're
no one gives a
clowns,
shit,
bro.
dude. Like,
if you've seen it too, if they had like the zoomed out version, they were never looking at Waka Flocka through the whole thing. They're just like incorrect.
Really?
Yeah, dude. That's I swear it's you can see it in their mannerism and everything. Those guys are not. They was never nothing, dude. I think one of them was a Coast Guard and the other one was like a detective or something like that. Like y'all is lame. Like
y'all is lame.
Detective and detectives in all those positions. They're actually one of the higher positions that they like get cheated on by their partners just because like they're gone all the time, whatever. They just and they kind of have like weird views a lot of times. So yeah, they're basing all their opinion. Dude, they was never that guy before they had this. I can guarantee it. You can tell in their face and their mannerism when you get a guy like Waka Flocka on there. If Waka Flocka was sitting right here with us, we're not gonna be sitting there like, anything we're talking about, we're gonna be looking at them, whatever. But they know they're wrong. They know this person right here actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like we're talking to Waka Flocka about philanthropy. We're gonna be looking at him because he's probably right.
Yeah. And I'm genuinely interested.
Yeah.
You bring you on the show to spit my facts, and then when you say nah, you're like, fuck you, I'm gonna be like, you're wrong though. Like, hey, you're wrong though, by the way. You're wrong.
This is kind of just this podcast, we're really kind of roasting these guys. Do you know who like Sneako is? Have you heard of any of that stuff?
I don't know, I'm better with faces.
All right. So Sneako, this one's great. Sneako, he's also kind of riding the Tate train. And, you know, talking about women, yada, yada, yada. But what ended up happening with him is actually hilarious. He's like a streamer. He streams on like one of those.
The dude
like,
on the right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sneako.
okay, so I know who that guy is, yeah.
So like he's trying to jump on the wave of like alpha, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But you seem like he got cucked out, and that's the reason why he's like that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see the whole details, but I did see that. Like I saw the whole, like I got to see the breakdown, or I like read some of that.
Dude, it's pretty because he was on like a thing with all of his friends, and he thought like they were gonna understand. Oh yeah, dude, this is so crazy.
Listen. The arrangements of our open relationships, like I can go and like once in a while use a condom and like, you know, one night stands, whatever, and then she can go on dates, but she doesn't have sex with them. She just likes to be taken out on dates.
How did you negotiate that out of curiosity?
Because that's what state is this? This is New York. This is New York.
So
yeah.
You move it?
Oh shit.
Watch out. It took a while to get there.
Hold on.
Currently, that's the. The arrangements.
This is the problem.
Listen. The arrangements of our open relationships, like I can go and like once in a while use a condom and like, you know, one night stands, whatever, and then she can go on dates, but she doesn't have sex with them.
Whatever, dude. You got some long ass feet, bro.
Because that's what.
Look at them feet. Boy, long.
Yeah.
You move it?
Watch out.
Is that what this is? Barefoot podcast?
Oh no, I think they might be in his house, and one of his things was he makes his friends take their shoes and socks off.
Cool.
Yeah, really weird. Really weird.
Gotcha.
It's like, hey, bro, can you take your shoes off? Yeah, like, no problem. And you keep walking like, hey, bro, can you take your socks off? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
I will leave before I take my socks off in your home.
That's a crazy request.
I am leaving. We're going to film a podcast. We're all not having bare feet, bro.
Yeah.
All of us are not.
No way.
We're all sitting on leather with bare feet.
It's a crazy request.
No way.
So the terms of his open relationship was she was allowed to go on dates with men, and he was allowed to every once in a while have sex with a woman with a condom on. Whatever, everybody's own
that's
thing.
The arrangement. It's working pretty well, but I thought like that's not completely fair. Like I got to do what I want. So we went to
my man's putting
a couple
lotion on
different,
his legs.
Orgies, sex parties.
Oh, word.
What in the fuck is
And
going
so
on?
I wanted to tell on this podcast. You're saying what the fuck? Like you didn't bring me to a glory hole club.
I know, but
we went to.
I didn't participate though. You
We're cool, though. We got it on top.
He said, don't. His friend started clowning him. He goes, don't clown like you didn't take me to a glory hole club.
Yeah.
He goes, we did, but I didn't participate.
Yeah.
participate now?
Yeah, I mean instead of just watching off the side, I was like, let me.
Wait, hold on. Let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back. So
No.
you are.
Is he gonna rub that other glob of lotion in on his left leg?
No.
I see this.
Are you around naked men?
You was in the grill?
Yeah.
You was in the grill?
Sneako, you a totally different nigga now. No cap.
Yeah.
Well, this is the same guy when you brought
He's like
him
kinda
to the
flexing it.
floor of
I
the
didn't go
sex
to the
he's
top
like-
floor.
Yeah, it was.
Because honestly, that is how you should treat it.
Yeah,
That's how you always should have been treated. It doesn't fucking matter.
that's the thing. Like, if you're into this stuff, good for you.
Yeah,
you're doing your kink. You're having a good time. But what the messed up part of this whole story is, it's not his kink. He's not into it, and that's what's funny about it. It's only funny if you're not into it and you're doing it.
Yeah.
If you're into it, good, dude. You're having a good time. That's your thing. You're able to get your rocks off the way you want to get it. But if you're not into it,
Yeah.
and you're in a room full of naked guys, and it's a bunch of people having sex around you, and you're like horrified.
Yeah.
That's some funny stuff.
For sure.
If you put yourself in that situation, that's hilarious.
It is.
Johnny, we went to the top
It is, especially that's definitely avoidable. Yeah, it's easily avoidable.
Stayed down.
Yeah.
Me and him did not go to the top floor.
I know you said you've been there before though.
I've never been to the top floor.
Anyway, when you went up there, you said something. You said something to the nature of whatever happens, happens.
What?
Yeah, so we go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like,
Yeah.
And so I saw her. I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that
You
was.
seen it?
Yeah, I saw it like
Oh, no,
like
I
literally
can't-
right.
I can't be no.
Hold on. I want to
far
start
away.
from the beginning.
So he just
How did
so he
the-
cucked
you
himself.
came-
He just
Oh,
openly cucked
and,
himself.
and wasn't into it, and it like broke him as a man. Which
You have to find out, I guess, the hard way, huh?
no, there's a lot of easier ways to like roll yourself into that, dude. Besides just like watching your girl get fucked by another guy
At a sex party.
Yeah, at a sex party in front of a bunch of other people. You know, same way he was doing it. You could roll it in that way if you wanted to find out that you're like getting cucked. Like he's going out and having sex with these women. Sure. Maybe his girl goes out, has sex with the guy, comes back, tells him the details. He can pretty much right then and there know
Process
he would
it.
be into this or not.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I actually don't want to hear about this. Or he's like, oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I kind of want to see this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just throw yourself
Yeah, I
in
get it. Yeah,
deep,
you got to
dude.
process your brain like, yo. Yeah, you
You'd be
just
like,
threw yourself
I don't want to
in it.
know about that. Then maybe you don't want to see your girl get fucked by another guy. But if he's, like you said, he's like, this is hot. I want
Yeah.
to see this
The more you're
happen.
describing this, the more I kind of want to see this.
Yeah, dude. You don't. I feel like that's the worst thing to do is throw yourself
Directly into it.
balls deep.
Just hearing a bunch of men and women like,
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I wanted to break this
and you're
down
just
like,
like-
because this was.
You ever been to a sex party?
smells weird in here.
You ever been to a sex party?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
Oh.
I'm a regular man
I was
who
about to
does
say.
regular things.
So that's
who has
what
a regular personality.
That's so I was about to say like he was. They were acting like You were saying like I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that either.
I don't remember where I was going with that. I think because you're like I don't remember where I was
You
going
have to
with
do. You have to think about it.
that. No.
This is pretty much where I was at. You have to think about it and be like,
Yeah.
yo, the more I'm thinking about this, I like it.
It's something you said earlier. I don't
Maybe
remember.
just bring it in to the bedroom, isolated in my own home or in a hotel or whatever, where I can see
There's baby
one on
steps to
one.
take. There's
Yeah.
baby steps to take. But
And you just walk in and hear all the.
like you're like this close watching a guy fuck your girl. Like that's probably the worst way to go about it
Yeah, for the first time.
for the
that
first
is.
time,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
knowing
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're into it or not.
Yeah, you're just like,
Seeing the
geez.
girl you love,
Especially if
like,
she's
get
getting
fucked.
railed.
Get
You love her?
fucked. Yeah, dude.
You came.
I feel bad. He like came on here to like talk about this with the guys, and just I don't think he expected it to go down this way where they're like,
I don't want
what?
to get into all that. That's fantastic stuff.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was imagine seeing the girl you love, like,
Get fucked.
get fucked.
It'd break a man.
Yeah, I do. I
It'd
love
break
it,
a
yeah.
man who ain't
Love
into
it.
that.
I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And
Good
you
answer, good
allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other
Is there,
Why-
is there,
why
are,
that wouldn't
there,
last?
are there rules to like how big the nigga dick can be?
There
Whatever
has to be.
happened,
There
whatever
has to be because if it's 10 inches, it's not happening.
Is there a sex
Like, 'cause
duration?
It's
Is it like a
gonna.
sex
That's not
duration?
fair.
I'm walking around that place with a ruler, damn it.
Yeah. This is as long as my shoe.
Said he's saying he's like, if it's 10 inches, da-da-da-da-da. How are you gonna know? You just,
Yeah, he just said whatever it happens, happens. Like,
Hey,
dude,
bro,
you know
before you-
she's getting destroyed.
bro, before you fuck my girl, bro, get over here real quick. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Matter of
guess
fact, actually, you're good, bro. Go ahead. That's crazy.
I guess that's easing your way into it.
That's crazy.
If you're measuring dudes' wieners before they.
That's crazy.
Hey, come over here, man. I mean, that's decent.
And all of this is insane. Saying like I'm gonna go to a sex party, woo, that to me is insane. 'cause,
Especially at their young age, like where you can
Yeah.
like. It's not like you're older and had like 30 years of marriage and like you need to spice things up a bit.
yeah, no. I feel like this is not something normal younger guy would do.
No, he's just falling into the trap. Fruit cup.
But I think that's why I asked you. It's like, have you ever gone? Because I mean, I think these guys are like maybe even younger than me. A couple of these guys are younger than me. So it's like you guys are doing this pretty early on in your days, man. Even in your 30s, I feel like that might even still be a little too young, man. That's something like 40, 50-year-olds do.
You find out if you're not into it. So like I was at a party where things like that were starting to happen. It wasn't like a sex party or
Yeah.
anything like that, but people were starting to like kind of get frisky and you can see it around and see things starting to happen. And yeah, I was pretty much like, this isn't the scene. So like you find out pretty easily. So
Yeah, I can imagine. I think this guy just like seen the stuff on porn and was like,
you think it's cool on porn. That's just how it's happening in front of you. You're like, if my this is me though. This is just me and the way my brain works.
Yeah.
It's like they're starting to do that. Like I don't want to be a part of it. Like out of respect for them, and they're like,
I'm in that bitch judging. Like, oh, it's weird.
Their forward attitude and like their willingness to do that. It's like cool, all on you. But like I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to look at it or be around it, or like I don't want to hear the details later. Like, oh, they fucking went all over the room and there was semen everywhere. It's like,
out of respect, I'd probably have to just leave the whole place because like,
this
I'm
lady's
judging.
getting railed right here. Like I don't care about that. I want to go do this to my girl. You know what I'm saying?
The privacy of my home and
I
my
don't want to
bed.
watch that or see that. Like I'd rather participate in me getting mine.
Yeah, it's crazy to just throw yourself deep into this.
It's not fair to you because you had to follow that act though. That's crazy.
You can't say not that dick. You can't pick and choose dick.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
I can't be picking
I
and
see what
choosing.
it is.
Swingers. That's not really a orgy party.
No, so it was
It was more than just them.
It was.
You brought an ugly girl to take.
That's a crazy.
Dude,
guy.
that lotion never did get applied.
It's pretty annoying.
She looked good when she had her clothes on.
You already missed so much shit. This nigga allowed this girl to get fucked by niggas. And he's watching.
Let me.
Hold on, y'all screaming. I kind of want to hear something.
Everybody's so loud, the decibels are racing.
So
Fucking with the pussy. Like,
equality.
So this is the same guy who's like trying to be like, yo, alpha up.
Yeah, this broke him.
Supervise it, make sure everything's okay.
What?
Before this, he was not on that tip at all. Like he was just a normal streamer. Yada yada. This happened, broke him, and then all of a sudden, women are this, that, and the third. Like,
Even though you chose this path.
he chose his path, man. You're the one that wanted an open relationship so you could have sex with other women, and then I don't know what happened. This happened, and then just ruined them.
Yeah. Started thinking about things too much.
You're odd. You sat on the bed while she got fucked.
I was there too. I mean, we was both. I got up.
Were you fucking his girl?
I was not fucking with her.
So
now.
you just sat there Indian style with your feet crossed.
Sat there Indian style.
She was like, and I was just like not fucking with
It's
it.
not
And
cool
I
to
saw
say.
her, and she was like, I was like, fuck that. And I just left the room. And then she left
Crisscross.
too. Like, luckily, I thought she was
You're a
gonna
mood
stay
killer,
there.
dog. Why you leave the room?
But I couldn't like. I was literally having PTSD watching that. I was like having war flash. Like I just started. Could not do it.
So did that get you out of your
That's
cheap
what makes
way?
it funny.
No. It was missionary.
That's what makes it funny.
Like
missionary
legs up.
Because
Legs up. Yeah.
he found out in the middle
Yeah,
of it happening
Yeah.
that he don't fuck with that.
having war flash.
And you literally can't pull your girl out and be like, let's go.
No, hell no, you can't.
She has to.
That's not the way it
she
works.
has to do it.
What's going on with you?
What do you mean? It's on. What's the problem?
It's not charging.
Is it gonna die?
Yeah, man.
I saw it. When you unplugged it and plugged it in, I saw it. I saw a change.
I thought, but it went down. The battery percentage went down. Hopefully it doesn't die. But yeah, pretty crazy. So many baby steps you could take before getting into that position. You literally, like I said, have her go out, do some stuff, come back, tell you, maybe even show a video or something before
Absolutely.
you're there. Watching this happen, just your mind is just melting now. That is so funny, bro. That is so funny.
Yeah, and now you're not with the person anymore or whatever.
I don't know
It's
if
like,
he is or not.
Well, regardless, it's like it ain't the same.
No, it'll
You
never
have
be
this
the
weird screwed.
same. Yeah.
You're so screwed.
That's crazy though. So yeah, that's the mind of these alpha. There was a scene that had him, Andrew Tate, and then the Fresh and Fit guys all at one table. It's like you guys are this is the most fucked up table I've ever seen.
Yeah, and all they're trying to do is just they're probably getting each other boners by fucking agreeing with the same shit
yeah.
they agree on. They're like, oh my god, you agree with that too? Oh,
Yeah. Do you know who Meat Canyon is?
probably not.
He does like animations for like
Oh yeah. The crazy, goofy
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
animations. Yeah.
There's one that he did that was great of like I think Adin Ross, because now Adin's on that train too. For that honestly happened for no good reason. I feel like Adin Ross just kind of came out of nowhere and was just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm the next alpha guy.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
because when he was like, I'm gonna go to jail or whatever, you know, when Andrew was like, I think they're gonna get me. So Adin was like, if they get you, I'll hold you down as the top alpha, the top G.
Well, yeah, they like met once, and then all of a sudden, they like did like a podcast or like was on like live together, and then after that, he's like, I'm the top G. That one.
Well,
meeting,
they really enjoyed like him, like Adin getting clowned on while Tate was around.
Yeah,
like people really enjoyed seeing that.
He just literally like ruined his whole career just within the last like 6 months, just trying to chase this thing that he's not.
Because everyone knows that it's fake.
No,
it's not you.
Not at all. You could see it. Like I said, it's always in the eyes. You can see it, dude. You could just see it off their mannerism. Like, that ain't you.
Yeah. It doesn't seem comfortable.
No.
It's out of pocket.
No. It's like you could tell. I think that's what makes it so cringy. Like, you could tell, like, almost none of these guys, like, that's.
But what sucks, though, is that, like, the authenticity isn't shining through really anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these clout chasing, a lot of this fake stuff is getting forced out. They're getting the views, they're getting the subscribers, they're getting all this stuff.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that slow grind, you know what I mean? To earn a community or to earn like the people that like think alongside of you actually, that takes time to build. It don't happen no more.
But what sucks is, like I said, like Adin or even this Sneako, I don't know about Fresh and Fit, the kind of like what you just said, but the Sneako and Adin Ross, they already had a community.
But that's what I mean. It wasn't fulfilling or whatever. Like it wasn't big enough or whatever. You know what I mean? They were like, they saw the trend or whatever and decided to follow the trend or decided to get with it to get more viewers or to get more subs or to just put more shorts out and clips to fill the internet or whatever the case is for that.
Sad, man. Sad.
But in the same token of you saying, oh, he lost all his stuff in a matter of 6 months, it's like, even though you probably gained a lot of subscribers and a lot of followers and a lot of stuff, but it's all fake. You know, it's a bunch of fake ass people giving dog shit opinions or whatever. Yeah. And all those people that followed you in the beginning are gone now or don't care about you and shit because they saw you from the beginning. Like, I know who this guy is. That's not him. Unsubscribe. Or I don't care about your.
Yeah. No Jumper also is one of those.
Same thing, but he started a slow grind. Like he made his community that followed him.
Nuked himself being a weirdo.
And then he blew it.
Yeah. Nuked himself being a weirdo. It was because you've seen like what came out, right? It's like he was talking to like a 16-year-old, kind of groomed her. What it seems like, what his claims were is he met her when she was 16, found out she was 16, and then didn't talk to her for 3 years, and then she's 19, and then they hooked up. It's like, there's no way, bro. There's no way.
People like that, though, I mean, like the chicks, though, they'll come back around, too, when you blow up.
Yeah.
They come right back around like, hey, remember? It's like, yeesh.
3 years ago, he was like in the same point as he is now. So, like, that's why I don't think, like, I feel like because in 3 years you didn't talk to her and then, you just bumped into each other and hooked up. Like, no way, dude. Like, I feel like he was talking to her throughout that time, yada, yada. But then he just starts firing all the real ones around him. People are leaving, yada, yada. The whole ship's going down over there. He just replaced everybody with new cast.
Yeah, because he wants to follow whatever. He probably got some new cats in there, like younger cats that have like a different, or they're just following this weird, like, I don't know. It's just like,
what it's seeming like for No Jumper is going into the way of like he wants to bring like Nazis on and like stuff like that.
So he's just changing his content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool. You can do whatever you want, but like don't just stay true to who you are. Stay
like, okay, all of a sudden the rap trend's like going down maybe a little bit for you personally. Like, just stick with it. What I realized when I stopped watching, because this is before like I knew he was like on some weird pedo stuff. He was like, he kind of nuked himself before that if he's realizing like the music trend's not going anywhere, it's because he was only just bringing like LA people on. It wasn't like before where he was like going out finding like a little Pump or something like that.
Yeah, finding new artists and shit like that.
Yeah, and like bringing these oddballs in that like just come with like good content. He's going and just finding like hood stuff, like just dealing with street politics when that's not him. You know, nobody wants to see Adam 22 talk about any street politics with anybody, and like then he started doing the porn stuff, and that's all they like talked about constantly. It's like this guy's. Me and my boy were talking about that like last year before any of this. It's like he's just a weirdo, bro.
He's trying to jump into every avenue.
Yeah.
You can't really do that all at the same time. Like you got to wait till something fizzles out or whatever, and then get to your lane or whatever, or find a new lane. But like you could help the hip hop community instead of watching it fizzle and then letting it.
Yeah.
You know, like you can help.
You see people like academics and stuff, they just fine. They doing just fine. Joe Budden, Charlemagne, all those guys is just okay. Why? Because they talk to the new upcoming guys and this and that, and they stay hip with it.
But they talk a lot of politics though.
Yeah, but there's a tasteful way to do it.
Yeah, but they've always stuck to that. Really.
Yeah,
they've always done the news take to the hip hop side and the whole.
Which is cool. I like that. But when you just bring in this guy that is probably just some LA like street guy, and it's like pretty much all like me. I'm one of the people that like was there from like kind of the beginning, like 2016. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. It's just weird because I mean it's not the time for that. Like it's not the year of LA street rappers blowing up big internationally. It's not. It's like Detroit's having their run now, which is great. You get the Louisianas, the Floridas, those kind of guys out there.
Yeah. Some Midwest guys. People from New York are still popping always.
New York still popping, but not. Like you bring in just like every single week, there's like 3 or 4 different like LA street guys that's coming in there, and we're just like, you know.
But like I get it, dude.
Yeah.
You just interviewed the dude who was just around the block from the other dude.
Yeah.
It's like cool. They're doing the same thing.
He just muddied his water a lot, and then all of a sudden now he's a pedophile and stuff. It's like, you know what? Fine, not gonna watch this ever again.
Yeah.
I do like the cats that kind of got a name from there, like AD and stuff like that. Those guys are cool. Those guys are cool.
At the end of the day, that's what you want. You know what I mean? You want to at least like if you're about to like just blow it all up, at least you got some guys that are popular to other folk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I ain't gonna ruin everything. They have their fan like established.
They packed up shop and left.
Yeah, but they also left with fans, with a following, with a group. So it's like you ultimately did your job.
You seen like so this is really just a drama cast right now. Yeah, but you seen like what he did to his homie, like a little house phone. We like outed him.
Yeah. On the pod, right?
Yeah, it was some other like lame like other side one where he had.
I hate the on the pod shit.
Yeah, he like outed his boy out for sleeping with a trans woman.
Yeah,
there's like for no good reason, for just like a couple clicks.
Yeah,
that ain't right, man. That's how you nuke yourself.
It's because you're caring about the wrong things.
Yeah,
you're caring about the wrong things. It's like, man, you got to get your shit right. These people have been with you from the beginning. I mean, like. Who cares what they do?
Well, you outed him for sleeping with a trans woman for
what?
What, like 100,000 clicks? So it didn't even do great. Like the pod that he was on, because it was like a side one. It wasn't No Jumper. It was some other one with this weirdo guy. Like I think his name is Danny Mullen or something like that. This guy is like super like
skateboarder.
I don't know, but I remember when he was on the pod or on the show like years ago. Anytime he has ever been on there, I'm like, this guy's a weirdo, dude. He's a weirdo. I don't like the look of him. I don't like what he says. He like says like really weird stuff about like women and like gay people and he just always is like down that like super like on purpose like out of his way edgy humor where it's almost just like really like cringe and shit.
Sounds about right.
He's also said like some racist shit too. It's like I just don't like this fucking guy. I'm like if I would not want to be in the same room as this guy, he'd piss me off. I'd probably like
I'm out.
Or worse. I just don't. He's been one of those guys. Like I've been in rooms with those kind of guys before, and like literally been like, bro, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have to make you shut the fuck up right now. Like it's gonna get violent if you don't stop talking right now.
For sure.
And I catch that over the fucking camera, and I'm like, dude, I hate this guy so much. And if you see it, fuck you. I mean, it is what it is. I'll stand on it. Like Soulja Boy, that shit's so funny. Dude, you seen the Soulja Boy shit where they're like, would you rather get $200 in food stamps or a dinner at Soulja Boy?
Oh.
Dude, that is great.
Y'all gonna choose food stamps? Fuck you.
I love how he comes back
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
It takes like 30 seconds. He's like, I just wanted to come on here to say last video yesterday. He has like $1 million cash in front of him.
Yeah.
I just want to say yesterday on the video, I'm sorry. I overreacted. I love Jersey. And then he like reads the comment real quick. He's like, hey, somebody said I'm banned from Jersey. Hey, fuck Jersey.
Yeah, fuck Jersey.
I'm standing on it. 30 seconds later, dude.
Dude, his
Soulja Boy
switch
is so great.
so on off. It's funny, man.
Soulja Boy is the best. He goes away for a bit, which
yeah,
he has to.
which is fine because when he comes back, that makes it refreshing.
Oh my God, you forget about it.
He's smart in that regard.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna flood it because no one gonna care. It's not
I
gonna
wonder
sound.
if that shit's on purpose, bro. Soulja Boy, because he's
Dude,
smart.
He's been doing it since he was
Yeah.
16 or whatever, back in 06. He's like, that kid has been doing it. So like, he's smart. He's very smart.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, he I feel like he could even
I
like.
was on the shoe to crank that, and
Yeah.
I got the first iPhone.
Dude, the first everything.
Yeah, I was the
dude.
first rapper with the
That's what he
iPhone.
was doing last. Was I was the first to do this, and then you go and do your research. And he's like, he was.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
First rapper on YouTube.
Yeah.
First person to ever do a vlog. Mm-hmm. It's pretty impressive. Then he comes on there and just randomly freaks out on people.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
He'll just
Soulja
come
Boy's
out of the
greatest.
blue and be like, yeah, I got a game console. You're like, what?
And honestly, those people were pretty brain dead for saying they would rather get $200 in food stamps than have a
They're
dinner with
so
Soulja Boy.
stupid. I would have dinner with Soulja Boy any time of the
Dude,
day.
I'd pay somebody $200 to have a.
Yeah.
I'd pay somebody more than $200 to
I
have a
would
fucking
collect
dinner with
all
Soulja
the
Boy.
food stamps from New Jersey, give them to Soulja Boy, and then go out to eat.
It'd be a great that'd be a great fucking sit down. You're gonna learn a lot.
It'd be awesome. I'd be like, dude, let's connect. Learn me something.
Even if you don't learn a lot, you're having dinner with Soulja Boy.
He's gonna teach you something. You can't. He ain't gonna not. He got
Yeah.
his brain's filled.
If you have
with
something to ask, I'm sure he'll be able to teach you about it.
I bet you.
He's put a lot of people on. He's put so many people on. So they really were violating him out there. I really don't blame him. He shouldn't have taken the Chief Keef route, saying he's gonna blow New Jersey up because
Yeah, he don't need that type of negativity.
he didn't need that. He didn't need that. But I can understand he had the right to be angry about what.
Yeah, especially if nobody want to have lunch with your boy. Nobody. It's just
Dang.
lunch.
I wonder.
Dang, we can't even go out to like Ramshorn.
I don't know if they would just clown him in New Jersey because I wonder what that would happen in like Detroit. Like I wonder what people would say.
Soulja Boy's from Atlanta, right? Where's he from?
I want to say he is from Atlanta. I think he is from Atlanta, but his story's gotten muddied so many times.
Right.
'Cause
I'm just wondering, like, if
there was
he
that
did
one time
something
he
to
said
New
he was from
Jersey for
LA.
everyone in New Jersey to instantly be like, dog, fuck you,
Let's figure it
bruh.
out. I mean, we have the internet, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dolce and Gabbana.
Dole G, not even. Where's Soulja Boy from? Chicago.
Shy.
No, he just lived there for a bit. This don't make no sense because I thought he was
and
born
moved
in
to
Chicago,
Atlanta
moved
when
to
he was
Atlanta,
6.
6, and became at 14. He moved to Mississippi.
Interesting.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to tell. And then he and then he claims like California for a certain part of his life and. Interesting, man. That's a man of mystery right there. International man of mystery.
He's the man of many states.
International man of mystery.
That's why he was able to hit the globe like he was, because
Yeah.
he ain't repping no one town.
No.
But he did have like the dance, like the Atlanta dance stuff.
Dude, that's the ringtone legend right there.
Dude, he made ringtone rap.
Yeah. He put on like Famous Dex, Rich the Kid possibly. I know he like claims he put on the Migos. I forgot who he said that he introduced to Sean Kingston. That was hilarious. He's like, I introduced you to Sean Kingston. Like when everybody
Yeah.
forgot about Sean Kingston.
Wasn't it like Young Thug or like one of them guys?
No, he ain't put on no Thug.
I know he didn't put on
I think
Thug.
Gucci Man had more play in the Thug.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he said he introduced Rich the Kid to Sean
Rich
Kingston.
the Kid? Okay.
Think so. But that was so funny, like, because nobody even, like, everybody forgot about Sean Kingston when he said that. I introduced you to Sean Kingston. Like, Sean Kingston.
Like, what a name drop. Hell yeah.
That's great. That's great.
He introduced me to all beautiful girls. That's why it'll never work.
You have me.
Sue it, S word.
There you go. A Sue and S word.
Yeah.
I like it.
When they say it's, I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
ahead of its time if you think about it.
Yeah, they were. He was an alpha male before the alpha males.
I mean, yeah, he's talking about, yo, this chick broke up with me. I'm gonna kill myself in the most fun way you could. He made a chorus out of basically saying she broke with me. I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, revolutionary. That place is all over the place.
Yeah, my man was just singing his heart out, like, I'm literally gonna kill myself. Like, literally, we're all just like, yeah.
In the clubs.
Yeah. When they say it's over. Just like, I feel the
Where
same
were
way.
you at in life when that came out? I think I was in middle school.
No, bro, I was in middle school. I think. Maybe I was like.
I think you had to have been high school.
Probably.
You're not that much older than me, but older. Yeah.
It depends what year.
I mean, I think I was like 5th grade, 6th grade. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, let me see real quick. I'll look it up right
It was
here.
like 5th grade, 6th grade. It's probably 2009,
I was
2007.
thinking earlier. I was thinking 2005.
No, that was 2007, 2009 era. I can almost guarantee you. Let's see. I got you. What?
07.
I'm good. Everything in my memory.
So
from
yeah,
like,
I was 17.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're talking junior year.
I was like in 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. You were in like junior year, senior year.
Junior going into senior year, and they're like, yeah, that was a banger, dude. At the time, yeah, did they play that shit at the roller rink and stuff?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And they're just
all these beautiful girls. White as hell, just trying to sing Jamaican stuff, or just trying to be cool.
Before that was
considered.
Yeah, bro. Why they take all the Jamaican people out of like? That's kind of, you noticed that they take all the Jamaican anything out of like the Applejacks guy. He's not.
They took all that type of stuff.
His name
away.
is not Cinnamon anymore. His name is Cinnamon.
Is it?
Yeah, he has his locks are gone. He is not.
That was a fun bit.
Yeah, no, Applejacks. I don't even.
Cinnamon.
Dude, Applejacks nowadays is
It's because everything has to be straightforward and gray. Nothing to be fun.
They trying to completely just wash everything, man. Applejacks is just.
He's still there?
Nope, that's
yeah,
him
look at
now.
it. Yeah. Wow.
Why is that $125? That's crazy.
Caramel Apple Jacks?
Yeah, that's him now. He doesn't.
He's just a twigman. Apple and cinnamon.
Yep. No more cinnamon.
Bro, that used to be the guy, dude.
I don't know how like Jamaicans feel about it, but
they probably enjoyed seeing it.
Yeah.
What would make you not see it? Like, oh, they're just stereotyping Jamaicans. It's like, well, I mean, they're putting that type of cool shit on a cereal box for all of us to enjoy. It's like,
it's not like they made Jamaican people look bad or anything. I thought
not really.
It's like, oh, the dude's awesome.
Yeah. It's just a fun character for a cereal box that's different.
Yeah.
It's not Tony the Tiger, not none of the dumb shit. It's not an animal.
They didn't need to do that. They never had to.
Well, they didn't need to make him Jamaican, of course, but they did.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
I don't know if when I think of like Jamaican cuisine, I think of cinnamon ever, but still, there's no problem with it. I don't think.
Really,
of course, I'm not Jamaican. I can't really speak on it, but still.
I mean, there has to be some type of relationship between Jamaica and cinnamon,
or there could
for them
not
to
be.
think of that. Or yeah, they could just be.
It's Kellogg's.
True. I don't know, man.
Nah. Wild world. Wild world.
We are in the wild, wild west, dude.
You got anything for us for the day?
Nah.
Got any quotes? Got anything to say?
Get you a Bugatti.
There you go. There you go. I think we all need a Bugatti.
Oh yeah, real quick though, it's Easter. I'm just gonna pull this out real from one time.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want everyone here to understand this real fast because I did ask my mans real quick, and it was fun. But it's Easter and we celebrate Easter with bunnies and stuff. I just want to give you this one quick image in your head of what this other country does for Easter. Okay. First of all, in Australia, it's the Easter Bilby.
The Easter Bilby.
Easter Bilby.
What's a Bilby?
I don't know. Apparently, it took the rabbit away, and now it's the Easter Bilby because it is endangered.
Oh, would you look at that?
Look at that. That pointy nose, big eared guy.
It's like a
handing out
rabbit mouse.
But it's endangered to the country, so that's why they chose to do that. And in Norway, they do Easter chickens.
I love that.
Yeah, and now the Easter chickens, because they are a symbol of fertility. And in France, it's all like, nice. But in Sweden, okay?
There you go.
In Sweden, it's called Easter Witch. And in Sweden, children dress up as witches or old ladies and go from house to house with hand-drawn pictures in hope of receiving some sweets in exchange for their hard work. And I went on a small tangent about this earlier because we dress up as our favorite fictional characters and knock on doors and say, trick or treat. And because we say that, we get handed candy. And also on Easter, all we have to do is find the eggs, which leads us to an Easter basket filled with candy.
Yeah, no work.
The work is finding the Easter eggs, but it's really like, but it gets taken away because if you don't find all the eggs, your parents will find them for you, and you still get all the candy. These kids in Sweden are dressing up as witches and old people.
That's great.
With handmade drawings in hopes.
Yeah.
They're not even, it's not even guaranteed they're going to get it. In hopes to get sweets. They have to make immaculate drawings and go door to door and go, do you like my drawing?
And they're like, no.
They're like, no. Boom. Mm-hmm. Next house.
They probably don't even get sad. They're probably like, that's life.
Yeah. These guys are building leather skinned children early.
Yeah. I don't like that drawing. Well, okay.
All right.
That's life.
We'll find someone who does like it, and then they get their sweet treat based on a drawing. Which means that if we, right now, people of America, were to look through a drone or through a sky view of their country right now, or earlier in the day, or whatever the case is, we're going to watch a bunch of children walking around in old lady and witch costumes with drawings, walking around their whole town in hopes to receive candy.
Yeah, that's great.
The first thing they do is wake up, get their old lady gear on, and draw a picture, and then go knock on some doors. Okay, mama. Okay, papa. Here's my drawing.
Good luck. Do great, son. Or maybe not.
Yeah, good luck. It looks great. Hopefully you get more than you got last year.
Yeah.
But my question is,
they come back with no candy. Like, hey,
they're going to come back with one treat because it's an exchange.
Oh, they give them.
It's an exchange. Yeah. So here's my drawing. Here's a treat.
You know, there's that one artistic motherfucker that's out there.
Gets just, like a 14 golden carat candy bar. They're like, this is amazing.
They've been working on like a whole booklet of drawings for days.
They've just been waiting all year for this, just drawing and drawing and drawing. And it's incredible. I think that was pretty awesome to read.
Yeah.
And then, you know, our Easter is just Easter, which has been inspired by the Germans. German immigrants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Called Osterhase.
It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to give that quick piece of tidbit, you know what I mean? Because it is the holidays. It's Easter, you know what I mean? It doesn't... Perspective, yep. You know, we're over here thinking everything's sweet and dandy. Over there in Sweden, they got to go through it on their Easter.
It could help us out a lot if we started doing that. You never know.
And over there in France, or not France, but over there in that other country, Switzerland or whatever, they be doing Easter chickens. Yeah. Easter chickens.
I like the Easter witch, though. That's dope.
The Easter witch is so fun. Yeah. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
We just need a re-roll on things, you know?
I know, dude. We need to shake things up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Toss it out there and just rethink everything, you know?
Yeah, like...
Christmas isn't about Santa Claus, it's about murder.
It's about magical stick man.
Yeah, and Easter's about chickens and witches.
Magical stick man, you have to sacrifice some things you don't want in exchange, in hopes that he'll like it and give you something new.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like it, you don't get anything new. Halloween, we don't dress up like anything.
We need a Krampus.
Oh, well, we have one. It's Krampus.
It's not ours. That's a different country's beliefs. They don't believe in Christmas or Santa. They believe in Krampus.
Yeah. And Halloween, we don't go out and trick or treat anymore. We just get together, make small parties, and just beat pinatas of serial killers until candies fall out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just rewrite Halloween altogether. Like it's not about dressing up and candy and like spooky things like pumpkins and fall time. It's not about that anymore.
Yeah. It's about getting pinatas of serial killers and beating them.
Yeah, dude, we'll just switch it up to Mexican festivities.
Oh, that's
How about
sick.
that? We'll just switch it all up. Like when they do their Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, their Day of the Dead. They have that though. We can't take that from them.
We just
That's
change it.
That's a long lineage.
It is, but we don't do it to that, because we don't want to take from them. We don't want to go from there.
You've taken enough.
Exactly. So we just kind of like switch the culture up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
We take all the cultures that live here in the United States and just smack them all together in one Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
All the cultures, all that we have, the Asian community, all of them.
Yeah.
And just smack them up into one Halloween.
I love it. I love the idea.
Yep. So
Fresh change of life.
So we got pinatas, we got, whatever Asian festivities happen during Halloween, other countries' festivities happen during Halloween. We got our traditional Halloween all crammed into one. Cram.
Holocram.
Yeah, Holocramween.
Yeah, Holocramween.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're starting new things on the Boney Gang podcast. Holocramween.
Or we can keep Halloween, but just change like what we get. Like it's called Halloween now. And
Halloween.
Like instead of candy, people just drop wings in your bag.
Boneless wings.
Yeah.
Or bone in.
Yeah, it depends on if you go to those.
It depends on the house.
Yeah, if you go to the rich neighborhoods.
You go to the rich neighborhoods, you get
flats.
you get all flats.
Yeah. Dang, you got a bunch of flats.
Dude, where'd you go? I went over there to the rich neighborhood. They handing out all flats over there.
Yeah.
With seasoning. What?
Lemon puppet dry rub.
Yeah, god dang.
Yeah.
You're freaking.
What did you get?
Dude, your pillowcase is just greasy and saucy. It's just filled with wings. It's like
I got extra crunchy, boneless.
All of the flavors combined into one.
It's not even seasoned.
Just like, what is this? This is all the flavors I got today.
Dude, the day before, it's just people just making wings.
Dude, and all the sidewalks are just dripping with barbecue and all these sauces. The lawns.
You see candy everywhere like the next day.
Yeah, it's bones.
It should be great. Remember, I don't know if you had to like walk to school or anything.
Oh, yeah?
The next day you walk to school after like a Halloween.
Dude, you see some candy? Yeah, you pick one
up.
up. You're like, oh, it's unopened.
Yeah. Feel it, the air's still in it. You're like, let's go.
This is a good Reese's right here.
The next day would be lit though after Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Dude, you see some wings on the ground?
A flat, dude.
Bro, this is a cup of ranch too? Hell yeah.
I like Halloween a lot.
Halloween is actually kind of cool.
We need that for the adults.
Yeah, we need Halloween. Wing.
Oh, you're a little young for Halloween.
Yeah. But, we're moving up in age. I guess we can start doing we'll mix this year. We'll do a little bit of candy. We'll do a little bit of wings this year for you since you're kind of getting into that age. Next year, we'll see how you feel about it.
Half and half bag is so crazy. Half candy, half wings.
Like, my nerds are covered in barbecue.
I love Halloween, man. That sounds like a great time,
bro.
Bro, fucking, there's lines all the way out to the main street from Wingstops, Popeyes, everything, dude.
Dude, just winging it.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
All the grocery stores and markets are sold out of wings. Like, no anything. All the Tyson Frozens in the groceries are gone.
Yeah, you go to that trash neighborhood.
Yeah, you go to the
trash.
They're giving you little nuggets, and you're
like, bro, you get chicken nuggets.
Like, bro, this ain't even a wing. This is a nugget. It's like getting a freaking like vegetable or like a popcorn bag.
You go to that nice neighborhood, you get them strips.
You know, like you used to get bags of chips and for Halloween. That's that.
It's not even unthawed.
I don't even want bags of chips. I want candy. And then just a freaking nugget in your wings.
You get drumsticks. You get drumsticks and stuff. Like, come on, man.
I knew I shouldn't have went here.
They give you the frozen bag of nuggets.
Yeah, they just throw.
Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, they didn't even heat it up, ass. Like, this is cold.
It's gonna make all the other wings in my bag cold.
They just hand you a freaking like one of those Lunchable, like not Lunchables, but the frozen dinners. What were those with the penguin on it?
Yeah.
It's the chicken nugget version, not just bought from the store, not cooked, not anything. Just here you go.
Yeah, that's that'd be amazing, dude. And then imagine like the parents have to like look through the wings. Like, let me look through your wings to make sure.
They're gonna look all through the wings, and there's definitely needles in those wings.
Oh yeah,
there's definitely some stabbies.
Out of anything else, like we're doing Halloween. Yeah, there's gonna be some razor blades.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fucked up wings out there.
Yeah,
pretty fucked up.
I love it, man.
I love that too. Halloween.
Well,
holla back winging.
It's been a great time, my guy.
It's been an awesome Clowning on Alphas podcast.
Dude, they can keep clowning on them too. These guys are lame.
They're lame. They don't know about nothing. I don't know about nothing either, but what I do know is I got common sense.
Yeah.
I got a thought process of my own.
It's a beautiful thing to be able to think on your own, man.
It is a great thing to have your own thoughts process.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah. Hey, fellas.
Go ahead.
And gents and ladies, read a book.
There you go.
You know, one book. Bring it back. Not an article on your phone.
Reading Rambo, baby.
Open a book with pages and read it. I need to get better at that myself, but I've been thinking about it a lot more. And I need to read a book. Not a fucking magazine, not a funky ass, none of that shit.
Not a funky ass.
Like a real book, yeah.
Don't stop reading them funky asses.
Dude, all I see is funky ass. This internet's full of funky ass. You know what's not? Real literature. Read a book, guys. Read a book.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It's been a great time. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on whatever you are listening to this on. If you want to join the Boney Gang Discord to get in on the action and give us some topics or whatever, talk about the podcast, make sure you join to the Boney Gang. Check the description. Until next time, Spavari.
Yo, that's great JSlay, bruh. Let's build a community together, all right? A strong community. Not none of this fake ass shit, dude. Some real ass people to make a real community.
And if you want to join my alpha male talking subscription,
we got pamphlets.
It's like,
no. He ain't got none of that.
None of that. But for $100 a month, you can join my alpha male lessons.
We're also doing cameos on Cameo for a lot of money for alpha knowledge.
And we're also doing
rants.
And we're also doing canned beans.
Yeah, we're also doing canned beans.
Boney Gang canned beans. All right, y'all. Till next time, I fuck with you.
Yeah, we love you.
Bye.